We are doing chapter legislature, and we have already done the objectives of the chapter. Why do you need a parliament? Why do we need two houses of parliament? What in which states by there is bicameral legislature now, and we have also done the powers and function of Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha through a PPT. But now we are doing it in NCRT book also. Okay, first of all, Rajya Sabha. Each of the two houses of parliament has different basis of representation. Okay, and the Rajya Sabha represent the state of India. uh, eh, uh, Yesterday we have done parliament has two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Okay, and Rajya Sabha is the upper house of the parliament. Okay, and the has different basis of दोनों के different basis है representation के. Representation means how we elect the leaders and they represent us in the parliament. Okay, the Rajya Sabha represent the states of India. It means Rajya Sabha is related to the states. It is an indirectly elected body. It means that members of Rajya Sabha is not elected by us, but these members are elected by them, um, who elect those who are elected by us. Okay, residents of the state elects member to state legislative assembly. The elected member of state legislative assembly in turn elect the member of Rajya Sabha. Okay, we can imagine two different principles of representation in the second chamber. One way it is to give equal imagine, because we can imagine, but actually in Rajya Sabha the representation is based on geographical basis. You can say that population basis. One way is to give equal representation to all the part of the country irrespective of their size or population. We may call this an symmetrical representation. On the other hand, part of the country may be given representation according to their population. This second method means that region or part having larger population would have more represented. If a state have um, 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 more population, then the member of that state will be more. Okay, and if means if the member of Uttar Pradesh will be more than the member of Sikkim. Okay, because Uttar Pradesh is a populous state, clear, and Sikkim is not so much populous. Okay, this second method means that region or part having larger population would have more representative in the second chamber than region having less population. Clear? Where there is less population, the member of that state will be less. In the USA, every state has equal representation in the Senate, and this ensure equality of all the states. Clear? Means there is no base of population, no base of geographical, there is no geographical base, but it is based on equality. But this also means that a small state would have the same representation as the larger state. In India, uh, uh, if the state is small, then less member will be elected from that state. अगर एक स्टेट छोटी है तो उसमें से थोड़े लोग इलेक्ट होंगे. If the state is larger, then more member will be elected from that state. क्लियर? अगर स्टेट बड़ी है तो उसमें से ज़्यादा मेंबर इलेक्ट होंगे. बट इन यूएसए देयर इज इक्वल रिप्रेजेंटेशन. The state may be small or larger, member will be elected equally. This system of representation adopted for the Rajya Sabha is different from that in the USA. The number of the members to be elected from each state has been fixed by the fourth schedule of the constitution. Okay, what would happen if we were to follow the American system of equality of representation in Rajya Sabha? क्या होगा अगर हम अपने इंडिया में ये अडॉप्ट कर लें? उत्तर प्रदेश with a population of 1998.212 lakh would get seats equal to that of the Sikkim, whose population is only 6.10 lakh. Clear? this दोनों की पॉपुलेशन अलग अलग है. अगर इक्वल रिप्रेजेंटेशन होगा देन हाउ वी कैन गिव इक्वालिटी ऑफ द मेंबर्स. The framers of the constitution wanted to prevent such discrepancy, and state with larger population get more representative than the state with smaller population get. Thus, a more populous state like Uttar Pradesh sent 31 members to the Rajya Sabha, while a smaller and less populous state like Sikkim has one seat in the Rajya Sabha. Clear? Okay. Member of the Rajya Sabha are elected for a term of 6 years. What is the tenure of the Rajya Sabha? 6 years. But it is a permanent house, and its member retire after 2 years. 1/3 member retire after 2 years. Okay, they can get re-elected. दोबारा चुने जा सकते हैं. All members of the Rajya Sabha do not complete their term at the same time. Every 2 years, 1/3 members of the Rajya Sabha complete their term, and election are held for those 1/3 seat only, not for all, only for vacant 1/3 seats. Thus, Rajya Sabha is never fully dissolved. That's why it is a permanent house, and it can't dissolve. इसको खत्म नहीं किया जा सकता. Clear? And the member of Rajya Sabha retired after every 2 years, 1/3 members. ठीक है. Thus, the Rajya Sabha is never fully dissolved. Therefore, it is called the permanent house of the parliament. One more question may be arise, which is the permanent house of the parliament. Then you can write Rajya Sabha. Why it is permanent? Then you can say the member of Rajya Sabha retires, and this house can't be dissolved. The advantage of this arrangement is that even when the Lok Sabha is dissolved and election are yet to take place, the meeting of the Rajya Sabha can be called. Okay, and urgent business can be conducted. क्यों ऐसा? The advantage of this arrangement is that even when the Lok Sabha is dissolved, because Lok Sabha is not a permanent house, it can be dissolved. Okay, if they are not in confidence, if they not fulfill the confidence motion, then Lok Sabha can be dissolved. Okay, elections are yet to be placed. अगर लोक सभा नहीं है and और election होने हैं, the meeting of Rajya Sabha can be called. At that time, Rajya Sabha meeting can be called, and on urgent work also. Okay. Apart from the elected member, Rajya Sabha also has 12 nominated members, because in Rajya Sabha 250 members are there, 238 from states, and 12 members are nominated by the President of India, who are the experienced and the perfect people in their fields. They may be from music, they may be from dance, Hema Malini, and they may be from cricket, आपके Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, the president nominate these members. These nominations are made from among those persons who have made their mark in the field of literature, science, art, social service. Okay, so these 12 members are from this field. So how many members are nominated by the President of India? 12. And how many members are in the house? 250. Clear? These are the 1 mark question. So please write in your notebook. Now next is this is the activity, and you will also do it. Okay. Lok Sabha. The Lok Sabha and the State Legislative Assembly are directly elected by the people. Rajya Sabha is not directly elected by the people, but Lok Sabha directly elected by the people. Clear? For the purpose of election, the entire country is divided into territorial constituencies of the roughly equal population. Clear? 543 डिवीज़न हो जाता है पूरी all the country divided into five territorial constituencies, and one representative elected from each constituency, or हर constituency से so many people can contest election from one constituency. एक constituency से बहुत लोग खड़े हो सकते हैं, but elected one member will be elected from one constituency through universal adult suffrage. You have already done it. So a universal adult suffrage means every person who is above 18 can cast his or her vote for Lok Sabha member. You can see that MP, clear, member of parliament. One representative elected from each constituency through universal adult suffrage, where the value of the vote of every individual would be equal to another value of the vote, means every person has one vote, one value. At present there are 543 constituencies, clear, and this number has not changed since 1971. So how many constituencies in India? 543. And how the people of Lok Sabha, member of Lok Sabha elected? By the people directly. The Lok Sabha is elected for a period of 5 years. Okay, tenure of the Lok Sabha 5 years, and tenure of the Rajya Sabha 6 years. This is maximum. We have seen in the chapter on the executive that before the completion of 5 years, the Lok Sabha can be dissolved. But Lok Sabha is not a permanent house. It can be dissolved. If the ruling party can't prove the confidence of the confidence motion, then Lok Sabha can be dissolved. Okay. If no party or coalition can form the government of it, the Prime Minister advised the President to dissolve the Lok Sabha. And this may be the reason also, if there is a no majority party in Lok Sabha, then Lok Sabha can be dissolved and hold fresh election must be conducted. Okay. Uh, what does the parliament do? What is the function of legislature? Do both houses of the parliament have similar function? Is there a difference in the power of two houses? Okay. Parliament क्या करती है? Apart from law making, because the main function of legislature is to make law, and apart from the law making, the parliament is engaged in many other functions. First of all, legislative function. The parliament enact legislation for the country. Legislation is law making. Despite being the chief law making body, the parliament often merely approve legislation. The actual task of drafting the bill is performed by the bureaucracy under the supervision of the minister concerned. Bureaucracy, the IS officer, the government officers, okay, and they draft the bill, but under the supervision of ministers, concerned minister. If the bill is related to finance, money, then finance minister. Then if agriculture, then agriculture minister. Okay, the substance and even the timing of the bill are decided by the cabinet. No major bill is introduced in the parliament without the approval of the cabinet. Members other than the minister can also introduce the bill, but these have no chance of being passed without the support of the government. Okay. Control of executive and ensuring its accountability. Executive control और accountability को ensure करना means answerable बनाना उन्हें, that what are the function, what are they are doing for the country. Okay. Perhaps the most vital function of the parliament is to ensure that the executive does not overstep its authority and remain responsible to the people who have elected them. Because if there will be no questioning to them, they will not do perform work for the people. So parliament control the executive and ask question what they are doing for the people, those who elected them. We shall discuss this function in great detail in this chapter also. Okay. Financial function. Government is about spending a lot of money on various matters. Where does this money come from? कहाँ से आता है पैसा? Okay. Every government raises resources through taxation because government gets money from taxes. And however, in a democracy, legislature control taxation and way in which money is used by the government. If the government of India propose to introduce any new tax, it has to get the approval of the Lok Sabha. ऐसा ही नहीं है कि अपने आप टैक्स लग जाता है, नो. If government of India want to impose a new tax on you, then there must be approval from Lok Sabha. The financial power of the Parliament involve grant of resources to the government to implement its program. The government has to give an accounts to the legislature about the money it has spent and resource that is wished to raise. Okay, the legislature also ensured that the government does not misspend or overspend. This is done through the budget and annual financial statement, and budget can be presented in Lok Sabha only, not in Rajya Sabha. Money bill can be presented in Lok Sabha only. Ordinary bill can be presented in both houses, but money bill can be presented in Lok Sabha only by the finance minister with the permission of president. Okay. Representation. Next function is representation. Parliament represent the divergent view of member from different regional, social, economic, religious group of different part of the country, because parliament is a platform where people send their representative to discuss their problems, to discuss their, to fulfill their aspiration कि भाई हम ये चाहते हैं, हमें ये मिलना चाहिए. Debating function. The parliament is the highest forum of debate in the country. I have already told you that it is a platform where the problems of the people can be discussed easily. Now, it possible for the parliament to analyze any or every issue that faces the nation. These discussions constitute the heart of the democratic decision making, because by debating, by discussion, democracy flourish. मतलब डेमोक्रेसी तभी डेवलप हो सकती है, तभी हो अच्छी हो सकती है जब डिस्कशंस होंगे, जब डिसीजन मेकिंग पावर विल बी गिवन टू द रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ऑफ द पीपल. Constituent function. The parliament has the power of discussing and enacting change to the constitution, because change is the law of nature. सब में change चाहिए. If there is a need of change in constitution, then both the houses have equal power to change the constitution. Okay, to amend the constitution. For this, 2/3 majority passed a law. There are three types of amendment. We will do it also in detail. Okay, the constituent power of both the houses are similar, and all constitutional amendments have to be approved by a special majority of both the house. Clear? Electoral function. The parliament also performs some electoral function. It elects the president and the vice president of India. Judicial function. The judicial function of the parliament include considering the proposal or removal of the president. The president can be removed by the impeachment motion. Impeachment motion से ही president को हटाया जा सकता है, but when his behavior is unconstitutional, not according to the constitution, then president can be removed, president can be impeached, but not only by a single house, both houses involved in it, and impeachment motion can be passed. Vice president, judges of high court and supreme court. Clear? Now the power of Rajya Sabha. We discussed above the function that are performed by the parliament in general. However, in a bicameral legislature, there is some difference between the power of the two houses. Look at that. This is the comparative power of the two houses. Okay, comparison between the power of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. First of all, makes laws on matter included in union list and concurrence list, can introduce and enact money and non-money bill. Okay, we have थ्री लिस्ट, यूनियन लिस्ट, स्टेट लिस्ट, कंकरेंट लिस्ट। यूनियन लिस्ट नेशनल इम्पोर्टेंस सारे सब्जेक्ट होते हैं इसमें, स्टेट लिस्ट स्टेट लेवल के स्टेट इम्पोर्टेंस के, एंड कंकरेंट लिस्ट में बोथ। क्लियर? एंड लोक सभा मेक्स लॉज ऑन union list and concurrent list. Okay, and money bill and non money bill can be presented in Lok Sabha. Approve proposal for taxation, budget and annual financial statement. Clear? Control the executive by asking question. We have already done this. Okay, that's why I'm just reading it. Supplementary questions, resolution and motions, and through no confidence motion. Okay, amend the constitution. Clear? Approve the proclamation of emergency. Clear? Elect the president and vice president and remove judges of Supreme Court and High Court. Establishes committees and commission and consider their report. Now, powers of Rajya Sabha: consider and approves non-money bill and suggest amendments to money bill. Clear? अप्रूव कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट, अगर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में कोई चेंज चाहिए। एक्सरसाइज कंट्रोल ओवर एग्जीक्यूटिव बाय काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर बाय आस्किंग क्वेश्चन, इंट्रोड्यूसिंग मोशंस, रेजोल्यूशन। पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन द इलेक्शन एंड रिमूवल ऑफ द प्रेसिडेंट, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, जजेस ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट, and the procedure of the it can all alone initiate the procedure for removal of the vice president. So vice president का removal के लिए this Rajya Sabha can do can initiate alone, शुरुआत कर सकती है alone. Can give the union parliamentary power to make laws on matter included in the state list. I've already told you that three list: union list, state list and concurrent list. Union list and concurrent list law made by Lok Sabha and state list laws made by Rajya Sabha. Special power to Rajya Sabha. As you know, the Rajya Sabha is an institutional mechanism to provide representation to the state, because Rajya Sabha is related to states. Its purpose is to protect the power of the state. Therefore, any matter that affects the state must be referred to it for its consent and approval. Also that because Rajya Sabha is related to state, so all the matter related to states are can deal with Rajya Sabha only. Okay. Thus, if the Union Parliament wishes to remove a matter from the state list to either the Union list or concurrent list in the interest of the nation, all of you know that three list: Union, State, and concurrent. If a subject that is related to state list, एक ऐसा subject जो state list से related है लेकिन उसको national importance का बनाना है and उसको union list में डालना है, then okay, this then the approval of the Rajya Sabha is necessary. तो उसके लिए किसका approval जरूरी है? राज्य सभा का. This provision add to the strength of Rajya Sabha. However, experience show that the member of Rajya Sabha represent their parties more than they represent their state. Okay. Power exercised only by the Lok Sabha. Then there are power that only the Lok Sabha exercise. The Rajya Sabha cannot initiate, reject or amend money bills. शुरुआत नहीं कर सकते. एंड द काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो बिल होता है दैट is presented in Lok Sabha, then go to the second house. Okay, the council of ministers is responsible to the Lok Sabha and not Rajya Sabha. Therefore, Rajya Sabha can criticize the government but cannot remove it. Can you explain why the Rajya Sabha is elected by the MLAs and not directly by the people? Lok Sabha is more important than Rajya Sabha because Lok Sabha is the house of people, and because India is a democratic country and constitution maker wanted to make the people powerful. That's why Lok Sabha is more powerful than Rajya Sabha. In a democratic form, as is adopted by our logic, the representative directly elected by the people should have the crucial power of removing a government and controlling the finance. matlab if money bill is presented in Lok Sabha, then it means people are indirectly involved in it. Okay, in all other spheres, including passing of non-money bills, constitutional amendment, and impeaching the president and removing the vice president, the power of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are co-equal. Okay, so these are the power of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Today we have done Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, what the functions of Parliament, comparative functions of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and special power of Rajya Sabha. Okay. Now you have any problem, then you can ask, and please give comments about this chapter.